meeting once and for all.
I feel bad. I can't drink alcohol, so I can't join that part. But like,
No, that's just a suggestion.
I, I guess I could take us out to dinner. I mean, I don't know.
Buns, I'm getting everyone's nails did, okay? Annie's, Teddy's, the whole nine, okay? Ain't no one gonna know who didn't have black nail polish that night, because we all gonna have black nail polish that night.
How are you going to get to Pittsburgh? That's my question. What's your game? How are you?
Oh, God. Oh, wow, landed that way.
How are you going to get to Pittsburgh?
Well, I'm gonna take a plane.
Oh, you'll take a plane?
Yeah.
Is it cheaper?
Oh, they have the black nail polish. It has to be him.
What? You were saying, Sambot?
Is it cheaper by bus or is it better by plane? I don't know.
I would take a bus, but I'm very hesitant about it because of the last time I took a bus.
Bad experience. Yeah. I would.
Buses are like super unsafe.
Yeah, she had a bad experience with that.
Oh, I got
diarrhea on a bus.
No. I got stranded in Mississippi for a day, and they tried potting me off at a prostitute hotel for the night.
That sounds fun.
Anthony was there for this.
I remember you telling me.
I mean, I wasn't there for that.
Not there, but you remember.
Yeah, wait, Anthony, hold on. Like, so Anthony would have just slammed his fucking. He would have had his pimp cane in his hand and just slammed his foot through the fucking booking from the office room and been like, "All right, now they all gonna call me Big Daddy when they back that ass up. I'm running this hotel now. Now this here Buttons, she's my bottom bitch and don't nobody touch her. I need 99% off the top and you hoes can hustle for the rest." And then you would have just posted up. It would have been totally different if Anthony had been there. But still, yeah, I get you. I mean, like you were...
I'm now picturing Anthony's OC holding a pimp cane, and I would like art of this.
I mean, I do got the suit with the
Daddy
fucking
when they
cane.
back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy.
Brony Spectre, what?
What?
Yeah.
Anthony wouldn't have put up for that shit. He'd have been running that fucking place by the and be like, "Yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks. Better have my money." And then have his money. He'd have been like one night with FNGR. "Why did you do this just for me? For no good reason, baby." Like that's yeah. Yeah.
I remember my middle school sex ed focused a lot on sex trafficking.
Let's get the hell out of here. Call an Uber or something. What do you mean your phone's battery is dead? I didn't bring mine. No, wait, that's Brony Inspector who didn't bring his phone.
Always bring your phone, always bring a spare charger, and if your battery can be pulled out of your phone, always bring spare fully charged batteries.
You couldn't be more wrong about the whole phone thing. Throw it out the window right now. Your life won't change. You are within a 10-minute walk of anyone you need to talk to. Oh, wait, that only works at BabsCon.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard I'm dizzy.
I'm currently drawing a tree growing out of a teacup.
Nice.
A tiny little teacup. The biggest, largest, most thick-trunked tree. So
I'm gonna start recording. Fuck it.
Most dense.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? This is a stream right now. Are you kidding me? I stuck it in like 10 minutes ago.
Tiny teacup's brim will crack with the trunk of the thick, stiff tree whose wood is so hard and the tree is so tall. Oh, yes, the tiny little teacup, so small. Oh, how will it hold the whole tree?
Did you ever notice that when you do the Dr. Wolf, you sound like the guys from AC/DC?
Which ones?
You sound like the singer from AC/DC.
Oh, man.
Sleeping on your couch.
So one of the guys in the stream, Nicholas Fox, said, so there's about 15 minutes left for Toon Critic to think he'll make it.
No, he's not gonna make it.
No.
Toon Critic's not gonna make it. He's not gonna step up.
All right, so here we'll cue Brony Inspector, and I made a deal based off of basically he started poking around chats again. And he's like, "I've changed," and I
Let's
said,
go.
"Oh,
Now.
I mean, if you gotta go, go ahead."
Oh shit!
Okay. Oh, okay. Don't need to get aggressive. Jesus.
Are you kidding?
No, what the fuck? You don't need to take that shit from people, Buttons. You don't take that shit. Hey, Witch, why don't you go take your black cat somewhere? Oh, fuck this.
I'm gonna do Buttons a solid, remove them from the call on that one. That's seemed like a bad scene.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, no. You don't take that kind of shit from people.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But Tune and the deal.
Oh yeah, so he's like, "I've really changed." So I basically put out this thing on Twitter. I said, "Look, if you could come out and show us that you have talked to the doctors, that you have a licensed therapist, and you are not talking to kids, I will leave you alone forever. And as long as you don't talk to kids."
And here's the thing, like last time he poked his head out, keep in mind that was like 2 hours of me rattling his cage with all the shit Gilded had got.
Yeah.
Okay, so like that took a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes for him to even fucking get the nutsack to fucking show up with a voice changer. But I think that he saw the level of fucking just independent work against him, and I don't think he liked it. And I think that, you know, if you really changed, you've you know, I don't want to like, and that's the thing. Like I know he is a fucking shit fuck and a poltroon, and his fucking boyfriend's a fucking enabler. I know all these things about him.
Oh yeah, and I even said that was part of the deal. I was like,
and
if you come forward, I'll leave the boyfriend alone at no extra charge.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I will leave the enabler out of this, even though they need a 12-step program like you need a therapist. So just like, you know, I'll keep how I feel out, you know, about that out of it. Like, if this guy would show up for a pod without me having to fucking manipulate it out of him, without me having to go like, well, this pod is happening, that fucking the timing was amazing to actually like do some stuff to him that day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the lineup, the lineup I would have
and plus
gone
what
with.
I was sitting on was like the whole thing Gilded did, what I was sitting on, and him like telling people that he's gonna do this pod. Like it was, well, we were all there.
Yeah, but I wanted to go with me, maybe get fucking Creepy, then Leo, and if I got real lucky, because I know Jim knows about him, is if I could leave the door open for Mr. Medicare right at the tail end to really bust his balls, and if he could get through all that, I'd feel like, yeah, I think that's about as good as it's ever gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I mean, the guy put a stain on this fan, like that stain that was already secretly there on this fandom is the thing that guy confirmed for everyone in all reality. And he needs to answer for that. And if he's not willing to fucking come up with something satisfactory, he can get fucked. He can go and get fucked. Like when everyone was like, aren't you all just a bunch of creeps and pedos? Why do you like a kids show? Okay. Like when everyone was saying that shit, we had to do all this work to fucking get that stain out of our midst, and have everyone be like, guys, good boys, they want to party, right?
Yeah.
And then suddenly this fucking bigwig, this so-called horse famous fucking dick, fucking confirms everything everyone was afraid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you need to answer for that. So. What do you got? What do you got? Toon critic? What cartoons? Whatever you want to call yourself today, Zachary Keys.
Might reopen the offer somewhere down the road, but probably not.
No, unlikely. Like he's and that's the thing. Like he's the kind of guy who's like like, and that's the thing, he just ran and hid. Didn't even attempt an apology, or did he? We don't remember.
No.
You get it, right?
I'm not
Since
that
when
guy
is heading
anymore.
for
I'm
the
like,
hills
bullshit.
not the best bet?
Huh?
Like, if boredom is your problem, fucking go volunteer. Go fucking talk to your therapist. Go fucking take up woodworking.
Huh?
Draw a picture. Fucking
Go get a sob.
look at some hentai. Jerk your dick off. Like, I don't... You know what I'm saying? Like, if boredom is your problem, right? There's a lot bigger problems that... excuse me. Right as I said that, of course.
What?
Nothing. Like, if boredom's your problem, like, I don't get what exactly fucking Toon Critic's problem is, and why he thinks everyone is so much dumber than him.
Whew, that's some
I don't know all this trivial stuff, like how much does a sparrow weigh? That's not the kind of thing that Silver would have said. Silver knows exactly how much a sparrow weighs, and he'd be proud to tell you all of this.
What's that?
What?
Oh, I heard something playing in the background.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I thought my mic was muted.
What you watching?
No, it's not that. My parent was sending me a voice message.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, none of my...
Oh, damn, if we could have kept quiet, we could have heard it. Whoops.
Yeah, no, I know, right? We know all the elves'
Oh.
personal biz.
Oh, speaking of that,
It's
did you know that the elf is going broke?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the cat food has gone up too much in price.
I know, the price of cat food.
Well,
yeah, when you feed your cat only California rolls, that'll happen.
You didn't disappoint there. I'm sorry, elf.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining the cat trying to give it like discount, like, you know, sushi, and the cat just pushes it off the plate.
Going to the Rayleigh.
Actually, the other day we didn't have the food we normally fed him, so we had to feed him his older food, and he just kept screaming.
Wasn't having it?
Yeah.
I feel like you need to record that. My cat upset because I changed its food or something like that.
Listen,
I-
elf.
my-
Elf.
Yeah?
Say your mom these words. I don't know what happened. And you and me are both sitting on $600 each.
Yeah, I would probably get killed
You don't know what happened. Why would they kill you?
because I was the one who was supposed to be watching the cat, and then the cat disappeared.
But you're their only elf.
My mom.
You don't know what happened.
My mother is an elf too, Brony Inspector.
Yeah.
Listen. I think you like. How many times can you be a beautiful bastard in your life?
Yeah. Apparently,
Listen, elf.
that's why the elf comes in here.
Listen,
you
elf.
kidding me?
No one's gonna wonder where that extra cash came from. The cat won't be bothering anyone for all the expensive food anymore. All your problems are solved, and then some.
All right, I'm gonna add. Step to
And
the
I
call.
can't make fun of you for having a fancy cat anymore.
Okay,
so you
yeah, but
actually
I
kind of
enjoy you
doubled
making-
downwind on that one.
I kind of enjoy you making fun of the fancy cat because I agree he's too goddamn
No,
fucking
it is
fancy.
like a lot of fun, and we would be like it would suck going from having this thing that we're all joking about to being a thing we could never talk about anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's what it would turn into if what I'm laying down here is getting, if that transmission is getting received without me having to say too much here.
Oh, are you making fun of the Toon Critic deal?
No, I'm gonna sell the cat.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Just
cut
that
the
one-
elf in because she's gonna, or the elf is the elf's gonna help me do the heist. We're gonna split it 60-40.
Yeah.
And I will take the lower end on that one because I know that, like, you got this heartbreak of losing a pet that you need to deal with. You loved that cat as much as your mom. You can't believe that this happened. You don't know what happened. Okay, you know what I'm saying here?
Yeah. As he's saying this, I'm recalling all the times I have thrown balls of yarn at my cat to get it out from under my bed.
Oh, and that's the thing. Your problems are solved. You're my BLFC. You know.
I'm just like picturing like this is like Gangster Paradise is playing in the background, and like this is it's just having elves having flashbacks of like all the hard times with the cat, where the cat steals the beluga caviar from underneath the bed.
Yeah. Right? Like that cat got the last spider roll, and it was the end piece. You hate that cat. That cat's been eating your sushi out from underneath you this whole time. Do you know how many California rolls you could have had if that cat weren't around?
Do you know how many California rolls I could have right now if I didn't have to fucking buy birthday presents?
It's like Mother's Day coming up, and I'd be getting a California roll right now if I didn't have to buy a fucking ice cream cake.
I'm imagining like there's the elf is measuring out happiness in like size of California rolls.
In number of fucking orders you can get from the sushi place, yeah. Well, if I have 10 plates on my table, I'm 5 times more happy than that poor motherfucker over there.
I can't even eat a third of this, but it's still the
yeah.
that I have it.
I'm going to feed the rest to my cat over the next 4 days.
Is this the gift of the Magi where the elf realizes, now that I don't have the cat anymore, no one will eat my extra rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, no one's going to eat my rolls.
Yeah. You're going to keep ordering too much sushi and no one's going to eat it.
The best part about being the only person in my household who actually likes sushi is no one eats my sushi.
Oh, you and the cat, yeah.
That spoiled.
You and the fancy cat. I can't believe, like, yeah, the youngest born elf and the cat are the only ones fancy enough to eat the fucking elfin
to be fair, my mother is from
ex-cat versus fucking sushi.
To be fair, my mother does come from the Midwest.
Midwestern Mom, isn't that the name of one of the villains to Kids Next Door?
Midwestern
Mom. I'm pretty sure it was.
I do not want a cat. Like, Theo was like, yo, Inspector, what's a casserole? I'm like, I'm glad you didn't ask one of your white-ass Midwestern friends what this was. It's the worst thing anyone ever thought of.
I mean, tuna casserole's okay.
Yeah, you're Midwestern. Anthony.
Okay, let me explain this. Here's the difference. I think most families, if I've had it explained, put shit like broccoli in there. My family puts chips, fucking noodles, cheese, and like, you know, milk, and like there's no
That's still
there's
awful,
nothing healthy
Anthony.
in there.
I don't want it.
It's good stuff.
I know. See, that's why Theo didn't ask you.
My family puts peas and
that's the
French's fried onions in it.
See, that's when kids go, oh god, they're making casserole tonight. They're thinking of what elf's like, you know, eating over there.
No,
I love making casserole. I love making casserole.
My roommate from Utah, she would be like making cheesy noodle double tuna surprise casserole tonight. It's got clams, and I'd be like, get that fucking shit away from me. She's like, this has got 6 kinds of noodles and all the cheese you like in it. You're like it, and I'm like, I don't like it, and it's a California thing. We don't do the casserole around these parts.
I'm just imagining Brony Inspector angrily pouting on the porch, going, I microwaved one of my hot dogs today.
I had to microwave a corn dog.
I fucking hate hot dogs.
No, like, and not because I'm not allowed to use the oven, because the fuse is fucking blown, and there's and I gotta, like, I could ride my bike to Ace and get the new fuse, or I'm a microwave a corn dog. How did you? I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. Not eating a fucking casserole. That is nasty. That's all nasty.
Okay, so Anthony, if you ever come to California again, I'll make you some tuna casserole.
Oh my God, no! Yeah, because your mom is Midwestern, and my mom was Midwestern at the time when she was like, I want to deny all of that about myself. Fucking summer of love, baby. Because boomer parents.
Okay.
My dad's a boomer, and my mom's from the. My dad was born in the last year of the boomers, and then my mom is in Gen X.
What gen are you? Are you a millennial there, Step?
I'm not Step, you bitch.
He's in the call.
Well, anyway, Step.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Elf version of Step.
Yes.
Step if
A
Step
manly
were an
version
elf
of Step. There we go.
and not a human boy. Like, well, you understand, Elf, that Step is a human boy, and you're an elf.
Yes.
You're
The elf is well over
Step.
500 years old. Step is like, 14 or something.
Yeah, Step is an actual human boy. He doesn't need Pinocchio complex like you have.
Got
Whoever
no
said I have
strings
Pinocchio complex, you bitch.
to hold me
Well, I don't.
down.
I'm not like I calls it like I sees it, and I don't bitch. I mean, I could be. I'm kind of a bitch sometimes, but yeah, I mean,
the purple hair. But whatever. Moving on. I can't.
don't call me a bitch. You're an elf.
I can't help that your hair is the same color as Shiokami's fursuit.
I can't help that my hair is the same color as my fursuit.
What furry type would you cast Brony Inspector
As
Bird.
you?
I was asking, what would you book like Brony Inspector as? Is like a furry?
He's a bird.
Okay,
I'm a cockatiel. Thank you very much. Yes, exactly.
dude.
I am a bird, purple mohawk and tagged. Thank you very much.
Cinnamon Sparks says Step is baby. Step, are you around?
Yeah, Anthony, I would get like a mosquito with big red eyes and like a
Hold it.
horrible proboscis and everything. Like, it would be great. I would love to
Did
see
you
your
know
soda.
if-
It's like
you know
a fuzzy,
mosquitoes-
well-suited mosquito.
Did you know if mosquitoes were to go extinct, like now, it would have virtually no impact onto the ecosystem?
Yes, I'm aware of that. My friend Waffles worked on the CRISPR-Cas9 program up in Canada to create a genetically modified mosquito that would make it impossible for them to reproduce. The Sacramento YOLO Mosquito and Vector Control Agency, which is something I've researched thoroughly because a lot of my tax dollars go to paying for it, are looking towards eradicating the number one carrier vector, number one disease vector carrying mosquito on the planet using the CRISPR-Cas9 system that guys like Waffles helped develop while he was working on all his crazy projects in science. But yeah, they are, not only is it possible for humanity to go on without mosquitoes, there are programs going on right now working to actively do that. And the second we crack that nut, you bet your ass those little itchy motherfuckers are they're out there, their ass is out the door. I ain't paying for less. Yeah. So yeah, I did know that, and I'm very much passionately in support of those disgusting things. But like, as for someone doing an insectoid fursona, I think that is it's a good way to establish your brand. It's something that a lot of people like. I mean, if you think that the Queen Alien in Alien is hot, then you think that this kind of thing might seem hot to you, right? Like, there's a lot of appeal. The appeal is broader than you might think. The idea is underused. The consistency with Anthony's current brand is undeniable. So yeah, crazy red and black mosquito with a horrible proboscis and some wings and a nice suit to give you that nice physique. Yeah, man.
Well,
just a partial.
Step said that I only need one minor change to the name where I could call it for no good reason, and I wanted to.
For no good reason. Yeah, there's like, honestly, FNGR, like, for no good reason is a perfectly fine, like, you've got the hinge, and Needle Stitch likes you.
Oh yeah, I think Needle Stitch is the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and Needle Stitch likes you.
I actually want to stream with Needle, but I don't want to nag
Needle. Get into doing insectoid stuff just for the portfolio.
Yeah.
You're a man. You got money for materials. You're not.
Has Needle recovered yet? Because I don't want to bug him.
I haven't heard from him.
Yeah,
And
I've
Mitzi
talked a
hasn't
little bit,
talked
but I
to
don't
me
want to
yet
be like,
either.
hey, how about now? How about now? I don't want to do that.
Oh no, and I asked Mitzi, hey, have you talked to Needle? And she's like, no, I haven't. I don't want to hit her up. Like she said the same shit. So and like Mitzi's like getting sutures taken out tomorrow and shit. So it's like I'm asking someone who just got surgery to ask someone else who just got surgery to ask about surgery. So I don't
God.
I maybe had the best and or the worst in on that one, but I asked her about it. Most of the time when I ask Mitzi to hit someone up on Discord, she does it after she logs on. That might take a little time, but if I hear anything about it.
Okay. Maybe I'll...
Hey, Brony Inspector.
Yeah.
If you were a fruit, what type of fruit would you be?
He'd
Fruit.
be a kiwi.
Kiwi.
A guava. Something green.
Something green? Yeah, maybe. I would say a watermelon.
He'd be a weed. Ah.
Be a weed. How about tomato? A delicious tomato.
Yeah, I want to change my choice. I know what Brony Inspector would be if you're free. He'd be a hypnotoad. Something that you'd lick that would get you high. Yeah.
What's this phone? Oh, it's Max. What's up?
Toad.
What are you doing?
Oh, Brony Inspector's advertising.
That sounds pretty boring, man. You should come through. Bring ice. Ice. I need ice.
Dude.
Yeah, like a bag of fucking stinking bag of ice. Stinking bag of fucking ice, yeah.
I'm picturing his friend is like, wait, what? Do you want like a spoonful of ice, like a couple cubes, or like a bag of ice?
No, he needs a bag of ice. He knows what. No, Max knew what was up. All right, yeah, bring
if
some ice.
we ever get freaking Buttons drunk, we gotta get her to them to watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
If that happens,
you get a big XP bonus for watching Fear and Loathing.
I do. It's a good watch. Yeah.
And it's a good book, and Hunter S. Thompson was a good dude, and he would have wrote about bronies if they had existed, if he had lived for them to exist.
Well, Inspector, every Anthrocon, there's a guy that dresses up like Hunter S. Thompson and walks around.
No, Full Duke. Are you familiar with Full Duke, the horse news writer?
No, I'm not.
His whole persona is Hunter S. Thompson if he were a brony.
Well, that always happens at Anthrocon. There's always a one guy who does.
But no, his name is Full Duke, just like Full Duke or Duke. Yeah, it's yeah. He there's actually a brony Duke out there. He's alright. He was like trying to get into the party, and like door guy was like, "Oh, we're full," and I was like, "Do you know who that is? He's the absolute cream of the brony press. Let him in." Like, Fear and Loathing reference there. I'm like, "Get him back here!" Like, I brought him back to the back of the bar. I'm like, "What's up, man? How's it going? Any good stories?" He's like, "Oh, there's a lot going on." But and you know what's nice about him? Like, he actually likes reporting on things, which is nice, which is something that I think few people who take on a Hunter S. Thompson persona actually understand, that like getting the story back was like the rock in his shoe, you know, like Hunter S. Thompson was like, I'm not here to like I get fucked up and I fuck around a lot because that's who I am and that's how I get the story, but getting the story is the thing, you know. If it's not interesting, if it's boring to me, if it doesn't matter, I'm gonna ignore it. You know, he was actually like a really good, brilliant journalist, and I think that like, and I've talked to Dookie a lot. You know, when there's no story, there's no story. You know, if there's a story, he's usually there. I don't know his style. He could use some style points, but you know, he's British. What do you expect?
Apparently too much.
I mean, Hunter S. Thompson himself, you know, just...
Yeah, we'll probably watch that one evening before Brony.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas Hunter S. Thompson's a really shitty dude. Like, he's not that good a dude. Read The Curse of Lono. He, like, openly admits to being just, like, a really shitty person in that book. And then his son and his wife are like, yeah, he said exactly what happened to us. And, you know, when Raul, when Juan, Raul was his anachronism. When Juan, it's very likely that Juan Thompson shot Hunter S. Thompson.
Okay, I thought in the documentary that Johnny Depp narrated it, he shot himself.
That's not the that's the story. That's what everyone says.
Right. Okay.
Look into it a little bit further. There's probably an assisted suicide situation going on with that whole thing. In which case, the manner in which that was done means that Juan Thompson needs to be charged with second-degree murder and insurance fraud, and a number of other crimes. But yeah, that's possible. I don't think. Read Kingdom of Fear and tell me that man killed himself. I don't believe it. And it's like, no, he talked about it a lot, but the circumstances which surround his actual death do not align with his description of his own suicide, is really the issue at large here.
Okay.
But yeah, now if you want to go with that Netflix documentary on what you're,
I don't know. I'm not believing in anybody. I just but I'm sure there's always going to be hearsay from and whatnot between the documentary and everything else until Kingdom Come, until somebody's on his deathbed, like, yeah, I killed my dad or something. Like,
no,
yeah.
and you would never admit, would you? Like, and that's the thing. Like, if your physically and verbally abusive dad, you know, called you into his office and then started fucking doing his same old routine, insisting you kill him, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. That doesn't change the facts that you need to, as an individual, go, no, he's just crazy, and I can't do that.
Right.
Like, I've been a victim of this person for this long. This is not my moment. And I think, like, if Hunter S. Thompson could have got his son put away for murder, he would have done it. I really think those people probably hated each other.
I was just listening. I didn't know anything about the lore.
I mean, there's few authors that, like, you know, I look to as like, I really like Hunter S. Thompson. I really like how high he wanted to get all the time. I like that. There's a lot of things about that guy that were cool, but he was also a bastard. So, you know, if I were a bastard, I'm sure it'd be super fun to manipulate someone into murdering you. Like, if I were that much of a bastard. You know what I'm saying, right?
You're only like a quarter bastard.
Yeah, no, I'm not that much of a bastard. Right, exactly. Like, I'm nowhere near that much.
And if anyone thinks you are, they are just wrong.
I mean, I'll take my criticisms. Man, I wish Max would get here with that damn ice, man.
ISIS.
There
He's
we go.
all the way in
Step
Penrith.
talked.
Yeah.
That's what we were waiting for.
There's something wrong with my
When
set.
he
There was
goes
something
up-
with my.
When he goes ISIS, that's his version of bonerific. That's his little Brian the dog.
Pimpmobile. Like him saying Pimpmobile.
Dude. Everyone take a shot every time Step says ISIS.
I don't.
I'm just being a dick. Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that.
No,
I don't like. I was gonna say I don't want to kill people.
no, no.
Venture Brothers, is that a parody of Hunter S. Thompson? The one that's
Hunter Gathers is a direct parody of Hunter S. Thompson. In fact, what Venture Brothers presupposes is that Hunter S. Thompson and Colonel Hunter Gathers are the same person, and in 2005 he faked his own death and had a sex change.
You
So
people. and your
yeah,
cursed
no, that yeah,
conspiracies.
Venture Brothers is in deep with this shit.
oh, I
So
missed the
Venture Brothers, Venture Brothers also presupposes that Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper did not die in a plane crash, but became Dragoon and the Red Mantle, and are now a two-headed man.
Oh, really?
Fuck
That's
kind
Buddy
of
Holly
shit.
and the Big Bopper, dude. Yes.
What the fuck kind?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Venture Brothers is fucking in deep with this shit. Yeah. Is there some Venture Brothers stuff you need cleared up? I'm pretty good with this one, actually.
It's cool, dude. I understand.
No, you
But
don't.
do you
wouldn't-
though?
Bullshit, Step. You were like 5 when Venture Brothers came out.
It's still 5. That's still 5 years of knowledge.
He doesn't know who the Big Bopper is.
Yeah, give me a fucking break.
I'm just trying to be
Big
nice.
The Big Bopper did what Notorious B.I.G. did 30 years before that was a thing you could do.
Be fat.
Well, be fat and womanize at the same time.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Venture Brothers character there, Step?
The main one.
Sergeant
Scott.
Hatred?
I mean, you gotta pick.
Doc Venture.
He doesn't even know. He's never watched it.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
I'm just trying to be nice and agree with people.
Okay.
You don't want to fall out of the conversation.
You're like
Yeah.
Lois from that episode of Family Guy where she's like, oh, and she's trying to sing along to Kiss and she doesn't know the lyrics.
Yeah. I'm
Wonderful time.
no, you're like me when people start talking about Undertale.
The
Oh
cat girl.
yeah,
There's
I
one of
love
those in
that
there, right?
character. The one who has the song.
It's a bad example because there is a cat girl in there. So
Yeah, but I it's not a bad example because it's what I do. But
just whenever it asks, just say the cat girl character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cat girl.
Yeah, it was on Adult Swim Zodia. I think it still is. It's one of the best shows they ever had on there.
It's been going since 2003. It's
God damn.
it's literally what taking your time with something looks like, and we should all learn from this.
Oh, it is. It is just the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah, it is. This is what taking your time looks like. This is what thinking out the story you're telling
Furry looks
and the
up and here's
climax
cat girl.
that you're building. This is what that looks like. Yeah. If you want to get a just a boiler, no, if you just want to get a jump in episode, I recommend 20 Years to Midnight. You'll see what this show is perfectly capable of.
I
I'm
jumped
gonna write
buttons
that
in
down.
on season 3 and they did just fine. And
Yeah.
we got all the way
No,
to the
you're
end.
not.
'Cause-
Season
Scary.
1 was not good.
Well, no,
No.
we did go
No
back.
buttons. We're not doing this right now.
What's,
What am I?
I'm not. No, I'm not doing. No, I'm getting another drink. All right, go on, buttons. Tell me why the first 2 seasons of Venture Brothers are terrible.
Well,
Tell
hold
me
on,
why.
hold on.
Tell
The
me
reason-
why the
I-
2.
First
Hold it.
season is
I
shit.
think
Sorry,
I
my
know where buttons
informative
is coming
ears
from
don't
because
matter.
we watched the pilot and the pilot looks really bad.
Yeah.
But we went back and looked at some of the episodes from season 1 and 2.
I didn't say the first 2 seasons. I said the first season. Holy shit.
Well, again. I could-
Okay, so Buttons, what you did was you basically just told a fanboy his favorite show sucked.
Well, no.
I said first-
I mean, for the sake of civility here, the pilot of an episode is kind of a really important episode. And if it looks like crap, then it's kind of going to turn away
That's
some
not
people.
always true. There's a lot of bad pilots. Hell, MLP's pilot is nyeh.
Yeah.
Not everything could be fucking
Right.
what's it?
Yeah,
The-
but
I was just
majority of-
saying, animation-wise, the first season is kind of garbage. Like, I wasn't saying it's bad story-wise.
There's a lot of things that got fixed up. I think over I can go back and watch. I did tell Buttons it was bad in early days, and I showed them the pilot, and that kind of verified it. But no, there's definitely
Oh
better
yeah,
stuff
no,
in season one.
I'm like, I'm sure it isn't that bad. He's like, okay, and I'm like, yeah, I can't make 5 minutes. Please shut this off.
No, we went through it. I've seen the first one. My friend Mike, who I haven't talked to in a hot minute, probably years now, so they loved it all the same. But yeah, they were still hammering things out. Yeah, the MLP pilot was meh. What's the pilot called? The one with the 2 kids, the Pines.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah, Gravity Falls is pilot's god. It's the
You need
best.
to watch Gravity Falls. It's a good show.
Yeah, that's the best. It's so hard to find a show where they nail it on the first episode. I was bored in Death Note's pilot. Crap.
I've actually seen. I think I've seen Death Note.
I thought that was your.
I love that show.
Wait,
it's a fucking great
what was
show.
that? Was that actually the 30-year-old boomer?
Dude, I
with
fucking love
the
that
bomb
show.
with the vacuum coming
That is
in?
my Buttons has a point though. That is my favorite show. She's right.
Which one? Gravity Falls.
No, the movie.
Yeah.
This is the movie.
Yeah, indeed.
It's great.
Solid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Mom.
God damn it!
That's
I
fine.
need some ice.
Fuck you, Mom.
Oh
Stop
my
making me
God.
go
I have
places.
ice in my rum island.
ISIS.
Yeah, and you know what? So no, here's the thing. Like, my dad is crazy, so he doesn't think that the water filter on the refrigerator is good enough, and he has deactivated the ice maker on both refrigerators. Otherwise, I would have all the fucking ice in the world right now.
I remember this, Zodia, when you're talking about Sailor Moon. I remember Digibro saying that the reboot for Sailor Moon had no soul.
Who's Zodia?
Freaking Pristine. They've got a Alicornosi there in the comments.
Oh, in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
There's a reboot
Hello, Ben.
for
Haven't
Sailor
seen you.
Moon.
Oh, we're talking about the animus and cartoons and shit. Because of course we are.
Oh, cartoons.
There's nothing wrong with
Tuca and
that.
Birdie. Get ready for some feminist garbage. It's awesome.
Oh
It's
boy.
just my kind of feminist garbage.
I don't hate everything that's feminism.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like and that's like my favorite thing about like the feminist story arc in Tuca and Birdie, I don't want to spoil too much, is that the obvious male archetype is just like he's just a basic high school bully copying off your papers and thinking he's joking. The actual person using their male position is someone where the main character just falls for it the whole time, right? And it's a fairly realistic portrayal of the situation. So for feminist garbage, I think it's fairly accurate for the world we actually live in. And Reggie Watts absolutely kills it. Anything he's in, I'm happy about.
And now we know who Brony's fame crush is.
Oh, I got a few.
The more you know.
Well, no, but I met Bob Odenkirk once, and I met David Cross twice. Once after I had bombed a stand-up comedy set. So I mean, fame crushes aren't hard. Usually, you can get pretty close to the people you think are really cool. If you know what to do.
So I guess what you're saying is you and Cross kind of crossed paths.
I crossed paths with David Cross 2 times.
Yes.
Once I told him like I really liked Run Ronnie Run, and they should have released it, and you know what he said to me? I'm sorry you watched that piece of garbage.
Well, hold it. Could you recap that story using the?
Okay, yeah, no, I can tell that story begin to end.
No,
Hold.
The way you talk about it, I think it'd be really funny if you used Coddle's voice.
Oh, oh, you watched that piece of trash? Yeah, no, that's that's how that Atlanta motherfucker. That's exactly how he was acting, and that's exactly how he was acting. He was acting as Atlanta as he could. Like, my Sacramento ass came and walked up to him after a meet and greet, after the person who had won the raffle, after all that shit, and was just like, no, I just hang out in this alley and smoke weed all the time. Oh shit, David Cross, you're here. Like,
I just imagine every time you do fucking Coddle's voice that he's dressed up like Colonel Sanders and he's got a
white suit, bolo tie, cane, hat. big old boots tucked in.
It's good.
Heels,
to
the
own
whole
land.
9. Snakeskin boots, whole 9. Yeah. yeah, for sure. I was like, oh man, dude, David Cross, dude, good show tonight, man. It so sucks that they didn't release Run Ronnie Run. Oh, I'm sorry, you watched that piece of garbage? And he just like gets back on the bus. And,
Could you imagine if Dr.
Fucks
Wolf were that
off,
self-aware?
like,
That'd be amazing.
like, no, Bob Odenkirk, like, he was there for a split second. I was like, Bob! And he was like, oh no! Like, he just got back on the bus really quick. He's like, oh no, fans! Like, he ran away.
Fantastic.
I was behind the Crest Theater after the Hooray for America Mr. Show live tour. Yeah.
Mr. Show, I've heard that.
Yeah. That's where Bob and David got their comedy writing routine off to a real start after they both got fired from Saturday Night Live. And the, what was it? The frickin' Ben Stiller show, respectively.
Goddamn Ben Stiller.
So that's some 90s sketch comedy shit for you there. And if have you seen The Post?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it. The one with about
Okay.
All right.
About-
I just
about
looked up Mr.
Watergate.
Show here, Step, and I think that this strikes me as your kind of humor.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just look
Step.
at that thumbnail.
Link it to me. Link it to me.
That's in the
Yeah.
chat.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're ready for this one, Step. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Step was about to get yeah. All right, Step.
Let's click
Yeah.
on it. Fuck it. Let's
It's just a whispering
Let's do
stone.
it. Let's do it.
All right, share screens. We're
Yeah.
gonna try out Mr. Show on Brony Inspector's advice. Fantastic.
Rapes.
I don't know what you're trying to run here, man, but I need some motherfucking copy machines for myself. I need a 3-hole punch, and I need some goddamn fax machines, all right? Hop to it, motherfucker. The state pay you for it. What else?
It now costs $800,000 a year to jail just one criminal. That's enough money to send a family of 5 to college.
Yay!
Or to send that same lucky family on a 79-day rafting expedition.
Why would you want to be on a raft? for
But
so
at
many
Pembleton State Prison, a new
It was
money-saving
the 90s,
program
dude.
allows
It's
criminals
different.
to be productive members of society while serving out their terms. This is the home of Larry Cleast, rapist.
Very cool.
But you wouldn't know it if
Good
it wasn't for the
buttons,
friendly
just
reminders
do it.
Larry is required by law
Yeah.
to provide.
You bring me all the.
The day he moved in, he took an ad out in the local
Oh,
newspaper.
God.
Now, this rapist lives just like any normal, non-raping
Brony Inspector suggests this. This isn't my fault.
person would.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
Rapist coming!
He goes to work accompanied
is
by an
funny.
assigned state-licensed public warning engineer.
Rapist here!
Jay
How is he
Johnson.
gonna get in the
Rapist
car?
backing out!
Larry can even drive himself to work.
Rapist coming. Don't get raped. Rapist coming.
Cold calls, my favorite part of the day. Hello, I'm Larry Cleast. I'm a rapist. Have you considered insurance? Hello, I'm Larry Cleast. I'm a rapist. Are you interested? Hello, I'm calling about insurance. Please don't hang up, please. My name is Larry.
Here, I'll make you happy buttons. There you go. I downloaded it.
I'm a rapist. People don't seem to be interested in insurance these days. I
no
think
say here.
the industry
Alright.
isn't.
All right, are you not getting the joke? He's
Continue.
yeah.
No, no,
Okay,
continue. It's
look.
almost-
I thought that was the perfect example of why
No, no,
it's
it's
funny
almost
because
done.
you know it's
Yeah.
fucked
So-
up.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally fun.
Like, look at this guy. Look at what.
I love the part where they
Imagine
make
if
yeah, the part with the van where he's
the
driving. to
van
work.
is great.
Rapist
Your
coming.
father's a rapist coming through.
Yeah,
There's
it's got
a
the ice
rapist
cream truck
figure.
music going. Yeah, fuck. Are you kidding me?
Ice
That's
cream
crazy.
truck music.
It's not funny.
It's not funny to you.
Right. No, I'm sorry. Is this not exactly what we're doing to Toon Critic right now? Sounding an alarm, holding a sign up, and saying, "Look, here's a pedophile over here."
No, I actually know a guy.
This
who's
is
good
the
at
exact thing. No, this is that mentality in the form of a comedy sketch. So, maybe look at it from that perspective.
And I'll be honest with you. I'll say that in stream. If I specifically lived close enough to him, I would fall around with that sign. And if he attacked me, I'd be like, "Help! He's attacking me unprovoked! Completely! Yeah. Help, please!
Stay the fuck back!"
Is it person or is it fan fiction or is it fictional? Fictional.
Mr. Show is a comedy, sketch comedy show from the 1990s.
Yes.
So you're saying this is fiction. So if it's a real person like Toon Critic, I would understand. But
you understand how conceptually I'm not doing this right now.
No. It's fine. We've got the example. It's I thought it was funny. Whatever. I guess
it is funny.
Yes.
It's a funny sketch.
Yeah.
Jay Johnston is hilarious and tall.
It is subjective humor.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm liking that. That's going on my list.
Mr. Show.
Dude, okay, Mr. Show, yeah.
I have to look more into this.
That's probably my favorite television.
You ever see Kids in the Hall?
Yeah, I have. It's on my top list along with Kids in the Hall. I'm like, yo, Comedy Bang Bang, Mr. Show, Kids in the Hall, like these are all on my top list, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The one about where they're sitting there talking about, I'm not sarcastic. This is a medical condition I have.
Why can't you show that one? Why did you have to show one about rape?
Why do you care? You were not in the call for half of it.
Yeah, I didn't even know what Mr.
You know what? Take it up with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. I don't think they care.
You can write.
You weren't even around.
Hold on. You can write them an angry email going.
No.
I do not like the way
you
are portraying rapists in this skit. Please reconsider doing this.
No. It's fine if they are people of the public that want to make it. Fine, fuck off. They can do whatever they want. But you wanted to show it. Like, what the actual fuck?
No one cares besides you.
This is not
You weren't even in the damn call at first.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and you left twice.
You only showed up when you saw that.
I showed up because
posted, and you know what, Buttons? No, I promise. I will debate why Mr. Trump is funnier, and you will get it for the rest of my life. I've been doing that since I was 15, explaining
Buttons. You said that if it got
Mr. Show is funny, you don't get it.
Call that you'd take off, but you never do.
Yeah,
you never do. You stand your ground when you don't have to. When there isn't anything on the line, and you will stay in the pod until you bring down the mood. And I'm losing viewers. Could you stop and fuck off? Could you do that?
You weren't even in the call. It's just like,
yeah, Jesus.
No, because you saw Anthony posted something in the chat. Oh, what's this? She saw a rapist on the image. Oh, I better join and make sure that no one's laughing about this.
Having any fucking fun when I'm around.
And the joke is not I get that comedy is subjective, but the joke is pretty obvious here.
Yeah, humor is subjective. Like, there's no objective way.
That most of the time rapists are just going around. The joke is actually about how California is releasing
look at it this
dangerous criminals left and right, and no one's following them around.
Plus, look at it this way. We can all agree that rapists are objectively scumbags, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're making fun of scummy people through a comedy skit.
Yes.
Dab.
Wow, Step. Okay, good. You just passed the fucking first test.
First test.
Yeah, it's not glorifying it. Crap.
Yeah. Rape culture in the U.S. is real. Give me a break.
Yeah, it is.
Not really.
God. I hope my friend gets.
Not to the extent you imagine it is.
I just want some nice ice cubes.
All right, I could go for some. I'm getting some ice cream. Fuck this.
Buttons. I'm not like.
No, hateful. No.
Wait, what's hateful? What's happening? Can I join? Well, hold on a second. Hateful, are you familiar with Mr. Show? How much of the series have you seen?
I added Step because I didn't think Buttons would be here, and I was like, okay, cool, neat. Buttons is gonna be busy. They've got like stuff going on. Cool. I'll grab Step, and after the call, we'll move him out. It's fine.
Like, I mean, okay, like we could have gone with the Super Pan sketch initially, but they were like, oh no, that shows that, like, yeah, no, there's no way we could have won this. I don't think there is a single Mr. Show sketch that wouldn't have offended Buttons in some way, and I don't.
I can learn anything but a rape joke.
Well, then you can
it's not a rape
Why?
joke.
Okay, no, Buttons, explain to me. Why are you still here?
Yeah, no one's
No,
making,
I want to hear an
no
answer.
one's making a joke at the victim's
Why are you
expense
still
here.
Why are you still fucking here?
They're making a joke at the expense of the expense of the rapist. I don't need to explain this. Step just explained it better than I just did. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Ruining the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, where the hell were we? So we got
I don't remember.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We were watching the rapist skit.
God damn it.
No, I think we got
tried
the
to
gist.
enjoy
Yeah,
some good old 90s sketch comedy.
Yeah.
As a family.
I do agree at that point in time, Buttons was making a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
That's not even a mountain out of a molehill. That is nothing. That is something out of nothing. And if she sat down and absorbed the message of the sketch properly, if she actually watched this thing and absorbed what the message that the comedy was saying,
to start a call where people don't want to come around anymore because Buttons has to sit there and make shit about them. Where I'm like, okay, Brony and Spectre probably isn't going to come around because they're worried about running into Buttons.
and I don't worry about that, but like, I'll explain it to Buttons only so many times as to what's a joke and how jokes are at the expense of different individuals at times. Like, I'll only be able to explain that so many times before I'm like, girl, it ain't about you. It ain't about what you went through. Like, your victimhood story does not play into effect with the message that this particular thing that is being discussed has to do with. And it's like,
I sent you a link to the clip that we were watching earlier, so I don't have to keep replaying copyrighted material over the stream.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like 2:48, and we were essentially done with it, so that's fine. So yeah, Elf is a dude according to Cinnamon Sparks. That is correct. Elf is a dude.
Elf is an elf.
Yep.
Okay, they didn't have any chocolate, so I just got vanilla with chocolate syrup.
Indeed.
Sounds like a good choice. That sounds just about right.
All right, yeah. Very right. Very right. I'm going to enjoy this now because Buttons made me fucking sick. I need ice cream.
Yeah, dude, I needed a drink. You needed ice cream.
So Courtney
at least
just
you're
sent
a
me
good
DM and said, "What's your favorite color in Skittles?" Okay, guys, what's your favorite color in Skittles? Let's go around the room.
Green.
Purple.
I like the purple.
I'm gonna go red. I don't think there's any edgy colors like black or blue, so I'm gonna have to go red.
Yeah.
Tropical Skittles have blue.
Yeah, see, I don't know about any stripper flavored Skittles. I'm just talking about regular Skittles. Yellow and purple are my
I would buy a
favorite
thing
flavors.
of stripper flavored Skittles. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I could see this is right where this conversation comes up at fucking Waffles vendor hall, and then Bernie Spector's leading us away again.
Stripper flavored Skittles, though. No, like he's gonna be like, hold on a second, like hands you a little party size bag. Wow, he did it. Yeah.
Now get them the fuck away from my table.
Now get them out of here. Yeah. Strippers flavored Skittles, man. I hate him talking about that like he was gonna do it. Oh, you know about that?
What the fuck is?
What? I'll be honest. I went up to Waffles and said, "Hey, I'll give you $20 to fuck with fucking Creepy." Like you were really offended. He wouldn't take it. So you know, he's a bro.
No, that's not. No, Waffles was not. No, Waffles like no, dude. Like he does not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, that was never where, like, you should have asked me to ask him to do it. He would have done it.
Okay.
Like, I wish you'd have mentioned that to me, because he wouldn't have done it for $20 if I'd been like, hey, Waffles, we need to fuck with this guy.
All right, this is good.
Like, God, I wish you had just told me, because like $20 ain't gonna do it, but like if I had
nice.
If I had asked Waffles to fuck with him, we would have had like it actually might have been like a good moment for us to like fucking hang out and have fun with something for a minute at BabsCon instead of just being like work, everyone else having fun, work. Oh, good. Oh, we got a good dinner. Oh, that made my stomach hurt. Yeah. And we both had the same thing happen. Where we went to Korean barbecue and undercooked everything and ate a bunch of raw meat for dinner and then got sick afterwards.
Wait, it was Korean?
It was Hawaiian where we went.
This was after that. Yeah, that Hawaiian place was nasty. That was some greasy shit right there.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was greasy shit. No, this was another thing after that. We drove up into the mattress district and got a good real Asian meal.
I wanted to read this one off here. So stripper flavored Skittles, wouldn't that just be glitter and shame?
Well, I don't know.
What color is shame?
Well, have you been to a strip club? Do you realize how much body spray these gals wear?
I feel like shame would be a striped pattern of pink and gray.
I would think that shame would only be when you leave there broke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being out of money and having not. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I haven't.
Shame is copper colored.
I have no money and no cocaine.
That actually makes
left.
sense.
I would think bronze
that would be
the
leaving
shame
a
color
stripper
it's third
place in
place.
shame.
No. Copper. Because pennies. You only have pennies left.
Ooh, I like that.
Copper. Oh, okay. All right. Took a minute to wait. One. All right. Thing on runway 3. I'm gonna have to let everyone at the gate know that there's a 30-minute delay on this one. Joke traffic control. I think we got a landing at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elf, when did you become an intellectual? Holy shit.
I've always been one, you asshole.
Yeah, are you kidding? A Californian, not an intellectual? I
mean, he's not a socialist, so give him that.
These flyover state teenagers.
Yes.
he's not a socialist, I'll give him that.
Hi, DCP. He's like, what's going on? We were just showing Mr. Show, and we had to stop, so then we switched on.
We upset buttons with a joke that legitimately was about shaming rapists.
You know what? Let's be a dick here. You know what I'm going for, right, Step?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, let's go for the mile.
All right.
Here.
Yeah, George Carlin.
Before we start.
George Carlin is one of my all-time favorite comedians.
Uncle George, not George Carlin.
Want to tell you how to talk, tell you what you can't talk about. Well, sometimes they'll say, well, you can talk about something, but you can't joke about it. Say you can't joke about something because it's not funny. Comedians run into that shit all the time. Like rape, they'll say, you can't joke about rape. Rape's not funny. I say, fuck you, I think it's hilarious. How do you like that? I can prove to you that rape is funny. Picture Porky Pig raping Elmer Fudd. See, hey, why do you think they call him Porky, huh?
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, all right, hold on, Anthony. This is exactly like that thing where I was like, I'm trying to decide whether on a base level making out with your dog is funny. Like, picture the drive-in movie. It's like okay, yes, this can be funny. Oh, Carlin. Oh, a truthful man.
Oh,
yes.
No, don't get me wrong. George has pissed me off, but you know what? I discovered my whole philosophy in life. If you're laughing, how pissed off can you be?
Right.
And George has pissed me off a lot.
Oh, if he got me to sit down with my time for his comedy special, how pissed off was I really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm upset I wasn't alive for Carlin. When did Carlin die? Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
I grew up with Carlin.
He had kind of retired by the time you were
Let's look.
You were alive and kicking.
2008. Nah.
Oh God, that's been a hot minute. Fuck me. 10 years?
Man, that's been
Damn it.
That's why this all happened, isn't it? Yeah.
You know what's funny?
First we lost Hunter.
You know who
Thompson,
confirmed that George
then we
Carlin's
lost George
funny?
Carlin.
Hold on, everyone.
Lily Pete.
Lily Pete, what?
When we had on fucking goddamn Jerry Pete, Corpulent asked him, well, do you think George Carlin's funny? Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's joked about rape, and Pete's backpedal was, well, you can't expect everyone to be as funny as George. And that's true, but my follow-up was, so who gets to dictate who can tell the best jokes? Now, I understand George gets to.
Like,
No one.
I would say
Look.
George Carlin's take on that would be if you're doing jokes, you got to try it.
Right. Well, look, my opinion on humor. Right. There are some things I don't find funny. There are some things I absolutely don't find funny. There are things everyone doesn't find funny. I can always just find something.
But
else
you'll
to
find
laugh
an
at.
example and exceptions to those rules if you really look.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Like-
why there's no such thing as objective humor. Tips Fedora.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I could see Step actually wearing a fedora.
I mean, Step.
I don't think I have one.
No. Okay, Step is a fairly well-hatted young man.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
a
I
couple
do have some
hats of
hats.
his. So let's not go.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Trying to tell Step which hats he needs to wear, because I think like he's actually got a pretty good eye for what headwear is good for his physog there.
Hold on a second.
So Step's a fairly well-hatted young man. I would leave his hatting. I mean, like, have you considered a fedora, Step? I think that's the question.
There was another example. Remember the black comedian wound up sticking up to Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Where he's like, you want to sit there and tell me how to dress?
Yeah,
At least
Hannibal
I'm not
Barrett.
a goddamn
Hey,
rapist.
hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I thought it was funny just because someone told fucking a stuffy jag-off to go fuck himself.
Well, I like that a second banana did it.
Yeah.
That Eric Andre's second banana was the one to fucking blow the whistle. And that's what blowing the whistle looks like. And like sometimes just being unabashedly joking about it is the way to do it. And that's like that was honestly like head to head a better comedy set than Cosby had done in 40 years.
Yeah.
So that's why that worked, is because he was funnier. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I'd ever want. That's what I would consider fucking horrifying. Where everybody had to put out Bill Cosby fucking humor that was completely milquetoast and fucking mundane and bland.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
I'm gonna zip, zap, zoobity.
and this means like, and of course, like, this means a lot of things. Like, oh, Laszlo knew. Oh, Andre knew. McFarlane probably knew. Like, that means a lot of people probably knew about this, right?
Well, if you ever, you know about the Sex Pistols, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You ever see the video where they're sitting there interviewing him and he tried to sit there and say he tried exposing fucking Jimmy Savile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget who that was.
Jimmy Savile was
Jimmy Savile is, I think, the worst case our
4 decades
our time has ever seen.
Yeah, 4 decades he got away with being a pedophile. And
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
He got knighted.
Hundreds.
He was a made man. You couldn't touch him.
Wait, he got
That
knighted?
boy got
Yes.
it in.
Yeah, Jimmy
If
Savile
there was
is
some
a-
underage
Oh.
fucking hole he wanted his dick into, it got there.
He got exposed as a necrophile and a Satanist and all this other fucked up shit. You know what's funny? If you
And
look
this is
up-
one of those fucked up things where, like, and this is why I felt so fucked up about, because I'm like, oh, good, oh, he was a Satanist, and he fucking, and this is like when you were not supposed to do that, motherfucker, and now they're gonna make all of us into you. And I hate motherfuckers who put a stain on like what is, sometimes you play a losing class.
Well, you got to remember, there's certain people when they get far enough ahead of life, where it's how much can I get away with?
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, I like some Satanist. I didn't see him buy an Aleister Crowley's old house. Kickstarter starting soon.
Jesus. But yeah, that's one worth looking up. Jimmy Savile's story is fucking fascinating.
Yeah, he's the worst.
But there's documentaries before he got busted completely, and then there was like 1 or 2 days later where they had to put out like the real fucking version. It's very surreal to see how I've heard different.
It's like watching this clock come unwound.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah.
I liked hearing Joe Rogan's fucking thing where he's like, people didn't realize he was a creep.
I love Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan's pod's the best.
Yeah,
So
from what I've seen.
no, the
did you see
Daddy
the-
Joe. Yeah.
Did you see the picture of Jordan Peterson wielding a samurai sword while he was in?
That
Joe
makes me
Rogan's
want to hook up the Shure SM7B just talking about Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe's the best. Fucking hell.
Jordan Peterson's sword.
Let's see, Shure SM7B. What else do I need here? Let's see, Rode PSA1. Okay, that's gonna need that desk mount adapter. Where's that thing? There it is. No, that's not it. That's
Brony Inspector truly is an old man.
Huh?
I mean, he has a beard. No.
Let's see here.
Found it.
Now, let me get, no, old man.
Found it.
Happy of audio. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Now we got that old Rode PSA1 set up. Oh, now that's a broadcast quality boom arm right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, fresh as daisy. Oh, yeah. Let's find out what a $600 microphone sounds like. Oh, no, I need a good cable for this one. All right. Come on out, perps. Where's that cloud lifter? There we go. All right.
Nobody cares. Oh, my God.
Well, I'm going to use both mics, and I'm going to actually
at the same time?
Them. Yeah.
Oh, I was just joking. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm actually going to do that, and we're going to have a full comparison ready when I'm done here. Oh, you were joking? Oh, Step, I wasn't.
Okay. Oh no.
All right.
I don't know. Do I make it this or without the outline?
Yep.
Where?
Corgi says the red ones are the
I
best
mean,
ones.
you mentioned Joe
Good
Rogan.
Yeah.
And then you got to pull out the Shure SM7.
Oh no, I found a picture of Jordan Peterson at
Let's see.
Well, he was in Joe Rogan's, what do you call it, area?
So
do the podcasts.
Yeah.
He's I don't know. That's my favorite Jordan Peterson picture.
What do you got in the room?
This is the Shure Super
nice.
55S, and this is the Shure SM7B. If you can hear a difference, you probably have autism.
Well, that one sounds good.
This one here, this is the best sounding mic on the planet. This is
nice.
It's the one Joe Rogan uses.
I've heard some crazy fucking videos where the guy winded up like spending, I think, like $100 or $200 to rent a $5,000 microphone.
Yeah, and that's about right. Like, if you got a Neumann, there's a few mics where, like, if suddenly I got a voiceover gig, I might consider spending a few $100s to rent a better mic. Yeah.
Here, I'll give another example that was funny. Everyone here has seen South Park to some degree, right?
Yes.
You remember the one where the fucking South Park cows are fucking playing football and fucking, the uncle is gambling on it?
Oh yeah, we beat the spread against the Cowboys.
Yeah, but one of the remarks is that he winds up, these South Park cows are getting absolutely molested. Dude, you can't say that. I laughed my ass off. That was fucking funny as shit. And that was absolutely a goddamn child molestation joke, which was rape. Yeah.
Yeah.
How inappropriate was why it was funny.
And it was
it's in the same way
if you've ever things where it's actually a joke about stupid shit sports announcers say.
Yeah, I'll
get away with saying all the time.
Well, they not all the time. I'll put it to you this way: if you've ever seen a movie where like someone like they'll show like, for example, I think it was some frat movie where they showed they were jerking off a dog with donuts or some shit like that, and they put the picture of it at the bottom of the donuts, so after everybody eat it, they knew what the fuck happened. Like, that's gross and disgusting. That's fucking utterly horrifying. It's also really funny and fucked up. I don't ever want to know that somebody actually did that shit.
Yeah, if
and that's
that
why
were
I would
a
never
real
eat a
thing.
bag of fucking free donuts.
Right.
I feel like there's an element of shock humor involved with some of this stuff as well, which is far more subjective of humor than normal jokes. See, Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tom Green jerked off a
Like
horse.
who would expect a toddler to yell rape out of nowhere? Like that's shock humor, you know?
Or Kichi's joke about some black kid or some white kid walking up screaming "chocolate lady" at her, which he made up. But I laughed because
that was her story about creepy, right?
No.
What?
So we were
No,
playing, you ever played two lies, two truths, one lie? And I knew instantly she told that one. And I was like, "That's the lie." I instantly know that's the fucking lie.
Yeah.
Because there's no way the kid just stood there. If you'd have told me they ran ass, I would have believed it.
Not nowadays. No, that would not be something. You would know you had said the wrong instance with that.
Did you see that crazy backflip the cop pulled on the pedestrian I posted earlier in fucking Nazgul Gang Step?
I think so.
That was some crazy shit. I don't know if that was too much
we
or
won,
not, but it made me
something
fucking
else?
flinch going, damn.
Wait, the one of you going, we won?
Not sure. I put up a link to the news article and the YouTube video.
April 1st, 2019.
I think, maybe.
I just spent 2.5 hours drawing a picture of a tree sitting in a teacup.
We handled it.
A tiny little tree in a gigantic teacup. Yes, perfect. It was the largest teacup that tree had ever seen. So it had to plant its roots deep within its deep sides.
I'd like to state this for the record. It's not that I hate buttons, it's just I don't want to alienate the rest of my friends just to hang out with buttons. And I think that's fair.
I think she was absolutely being annoying. Fuck off with that shit.
No, and I'll
like she does this. She did it a lot. Like she joined a call, and the response I usually get is, "Well, you just leave out of nowhere. That's how I win. I don't go on board. Let's watch something else. I just leave and don't make a fuss about it."
Mr. Show is my favorite show ever made, and I will defend that this humor that she is getting pissed off about is actually on her side. Whether she understands that or not is her own misunderstanding.
Oh, exactly.
Well, Rocky has the right idea.
Like, it's a joke making fun of rapists.
Yeah.
No,
it's similar to that East Area rapist joke.
Had to deal with it. I've made my point about that.
Well, the East Area rapist is completely different.
Yeah, it's similar to
like I want
the concept of.
You know what? Honestly, I'm so familiar with Mr. Show. I'm thinking about other sketches that I want to give examples for, but like I know what she's doing right now. She doesn't give a shit about Mr. Show. She doesn't know why she's mad. She saw the word rapist, knew she was triggered. Knew we might be laughing about it, popped into call, and saw that, boy, oh boy, if we were, she was going to react.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I could tell when someone's specifically trying to piss me off. Like, when you know, we were hanging out, and fucking Creepy's like, oh boy, I hope we all get to sit down together and watch God Isn't Dead 2, because I sure am an atheist.
Oh my God.
Right, Anthony? Nudge his shoulder.
Yeah.
Those people who sure like God sure are dumb faggots, right, Anthony? And I'm like, if I wouldn't be totally lost, I'd
like, wow, a demonic guy and a Catholic. You've got the two people who want your class dead more than anything. Like, if theology were Team Fortress 2.
Oh, people who believe in things are stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God. You believe that there are powers outside of your own self and your own subcount?
Now, see, we're being dicks there, you know.
No, I'm being an utter dick there, but I remember him bringing that up to me too, and I'm just like, yeah, because that shit's for real, dog. And that's my only answer to that.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, why? You mean because there's God? You mean because that's real?
So Weebus, so you can understand, imagine if, like, you know, Creepy Reading walked up to you and said, yeah, people who like Barry Manilow. Sorry.
Who the fuck is Barry Manilow?
he's the god to all, you know, black people who think they're white.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you didn't know Copacabana?
Wait, say that again?
Here, you know what? Let's grab the Family Guy clip of fucking goddamn Barry Manilow.
All right. Family Guy. I'm always down for some Family Guy.
Am I still screen sharing or what?
You are so special.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, it's
Very
a wonder
cool.
I haven't pulled up porn yet. I'm still waiting.
Anthony, you're streaming. Please.
It's one of these days. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen.
I mean, I remember that one time you accidentally showed nudity on your Twitter page.
Well, that was on accident, though.
Oh, I know that was on accident.
Monday.com is a team management
Well,
tool.
I mean, it's Ooh. Let me tell you about the time I accidentally sent some dick pics to some horse famous people. Well, Google Plus was the thing at the time.
But first, get
And it was
ready,
sexual
Cohog,
harassment.
because Barry Manilow will be performing this weekend at the Cohog Performing Arts Center.
Barry Manilow. What a joke.
So stupid.
And boring as hell. Yeah, no kidding. You couldn't pay me to go to that thing. Hey, you know what we should do? We should go, just as a goof.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, just look at all the idiots. All the dumbass Manilow fans.
Yeah. I mean, he's got like one good song.
Yeah, I mean, Mandy is not terrible. Yeah, the And I guess you can't hate Copacabana.
Yeah, if you're in the right mood.
Daybreak is a good song. Oh, yeah.
Daybreak's alright.
And I like Weekend in New England.
Yeah, that's a good one. Looks like we made it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Right?
I love Barry Manilow.
You gotta go to this thing.
Me too! In my car! We have to go to that concert!
We are going to that
Have you guys seen the Barry Manilow Valentine's Day special?
No. I don't want to either.
Oh my god, no.
Barry
You
Manilow.
guys are like Scott Aukerman directed it. It's directly descendant from the whole Mr. Show DNA. It's absolutely perfect. You need to watch it. It's hilarious.
I mean, again, midnight. We thought Buttons was out for the time being because of family, and we mentioned as like, hey, we're doing this. That's the topic. I mean, they could have left, and even after they got kicked from the call 2 or 3 times, they came in and stood their ground, and there you go. We were showing the Barry Manilow thing because when I was making, when I was talking smack to Weebus, they're like, what is Barry Manilow? So then I gave an example of the joke of one of the whitest motherfuckers there ever was.
Yeah.
Whereas Uncle Ruckus said the forefather of soul and whatever the fuck it is. I forget the remark. I don't even know what his goddamn music is. What is Manilow?
Manilow, it's just like mall generic ass music, dude.
Okay. Yeah.
If let me think. If
I'm one of those faggots who like old, like fucking 1920s, 30s, 40s music more than anything.
You know what? That's interesting because that's actually like kind of a hipstery thing to say, and I'm not surprised.
Do you like the blues or what?
I'm a hipster, damn it.
But who's your favorite? But
what is
my
it, like
follow
Coltrane
up,
or something or what?
But my follow up to that, being a natural born hipster, is who's your favorite blues man?
Yeah.
Ooh. I have to think about that. Do blues count?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Who's your favorite blues man? Yeah.
I'm gonna think about this one for a second.
Yeah, give it some thought.
Let me embarrass
I
myself.
often come up with these trick questions because, like, I will run into people who have similar interests as me, and then I try to stump them with some.
What? I think I've listened to a little bit of Robert Johnson, and I liked him.
Okay.
I'm not exactly.
Dig a little deeper. Deeper.
I'm not exactly a.
No, it's a fine answer. It's a good answer.
Let me embarrass myself. So when I was in college at Eastern University, we were doing like the history of music because I had to take every fucking history class I could because I'm a schmuck.
Well, and you had to get those music credits out of the.
Yeah, that too.
Those arts credits.
There was a girl who was a sweet over or something like that, and she kept talking about Beatles. So when they started talking about that, I started paying attention and started listening to the music and. Yeah, it's not bad. I didn't hate it. There's some really good shit that they have, and yeah, there's some good shit before my time.
It's this overrated, like modernist kind of approach to things, which I don't like. The Beatles are overrated, yeah, and I like and I think when my guess is the stuff that Stepp is into, like the Beatles, like. Oh God, I hate boomer stuff.
Well, let's
makes
put
me
it this
so
way.
mad. You know what I mean? Like,
Stepp is entitled to like miserable music, and that's what the blues is.
Exactly.
I mainly got my liking of the blues from my stepdad, who was like a major fucking. Like, he plays bass, right?
I was just imagine while my stepdad was beating me, I heard these really nice. See, that's inappropriate as shit. Buttons and Step's laughing right now. And you know what's funny?
Walking down the road.
My
why that's
stepdad
funny, though?
abused me while I was listening to Eric.
Because you hear stepdad and you just assume, oh, it's some evil prick, you know? Because that's what step-parents.
I was listening to Eric Clapton while getting my asses clapped by a ruler.
Yes,
sounds like a
Clapton.
Sheldon
I'm
film.
not.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we dodged it.
Okay.
Yeah, Clapton. I'm not playing. I ain't.
My peg either.
I kind of
We
want to
don't
make some
play that.
cookies.
Yeah.
You know what's really embarrassing is it when you're listening to a song, you really like it, and all of a sudden you find out who it's behind, and you're like, oh God, no,
what's
nope.
that? Like, no, that's like me with hazy IPAs.
Oh,
Like-
nope,
like-
nobody could
like,
prove that I was listening to
Hazy
that.
IPAs, I hate them. Then I'll like drink one and be like, no, nice finish. Good mouthfeel. Hazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling firsthand.
That's your
Can imagine.
ultimate. You ever want to get revenge at life, Buttons? You should put out like a really good song somewhere in your life, mask that it was you, and
No,
have
like,
top
yeah,
of the
you-
barrel listen to it like it really. Oh God, this is Buttons. Oh nope,
Yeah,
nope.
piss off, piss off a right wing guy and show him some Bruce Springsteen that they actually like.
I haven't heard Brother Bruce in a lifetime, and that's since I was a kid. Fuck. Hello.
Good stuff.
What if I told you Billy Joel predicted 9/11, man?
The Simpsons predicted it first.
They predicted fucking Trump being president.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank God
Billy Joel
Simpsons.
predicted 9/11.
Look, Simpsons can tell the future. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're playing 5-dimensional underwater
How many
intergalactic
years
Chinese.
do you give Donald Trump to be alive? There, Step.
Oh fuck.
Step,
Well.
Step, hold
10?
on, Step.
Over 10?
Hold on, Step. Now that we're on The Simpsons, Step, can you scream, "Come back, Zink! Come back!"
Oh, I know. Come back, Zink. Come back.
Like, well, you wished for a world without Zink.
There's zinc in the firing pins.
I better call my date and let her know I can't come.
That is funny.
Guess what the firing pin
If
in
I
your
had to
thumb
guess,
was made out of?
I'd say Trump will probably live until late 80s.
Well, what is he now?
I think he's 70. I think he's 70.
So he has 4 years to live, is what you just said.
He said late 80s, so he's got like 14.
Like 80.
On Trump age. I think he's in his 70s. I think he's like his early 70s. Trump is 72. So yeah.
He's got some years. It's like 10, 20.
And he has the hair.
I thought he was older.
He has the hair of a 40-year-old. Goddamn, look at
Well, if you count the comb over.
Bought the yeah, my friend Maury got him that hair. Yeah.
Well.
Calm down.
Okay. Well, we're done talking about.
Are you in better? Are you in a better headspace?
Yes.
There, Buttons.
I'm waiting for the cheap shot.
Yeah, dude. Buttons. I'm sorry. Look, Buttons. It's fine.
Oh, you're trying.
Mr. Show is the East Area rapist of cheap jokes.
Oh, damn it! I was
Exactly.
expecting Step to fuck it up first, but whatever.
No, dude, I wasn't. No, I was.
Because the similarity between those two jokes is it's not making fun. Was Brony Inspector kicked?
Did you kick Brony Inspector?
Whatever.
Buttons, did you? No. Buttons, did you kick Brony Inspector? Get the fuck out of here.
I just, not kick her now, but just I don't know later. But yeah, as I was saying,
you can't kick fucking Brony Inspector. We're all getting along, chilling. Don't come in here and fucking make this about you, Jesus.
Yeah. I was gonna say the similarity between the what was it called again? I forget the name. The Mr. Show thing and the East Area Rapist joke. It's not making fun of rape itself. It's making fun of aspects of the aftermath, like making fun of the rapist and making fun of how it's covered on the news. Is not the same as making fun of the rape itself.
I understand that. I didn't have the context of it. I just heard the
So why
word
did you
rape,
kick
and
Brony Inspector?
I didn't.
Just left out of nowhere mid-sentence, and you're the only one who kicks people for no reason. So
Didn't kick him.
I don't know.
It does say he's under yellow right now.
Brony, are you dead? Inspector!
Buttons.
They're
Yes.
in the room.
Just for future reference next time, if you hear the rape, don't automatically go in guns blazing, because this might be a commentary against rapists or something.
I actually have another example with one of my favorite band that I could defend this one.
Oh, I think I know where he's going with this.
Do you know who Nirvana is?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, all right. So they're going on MTV. They're about to play live, and Kurt Cobain and his whole crew are sick to death of playing the same song, which is going to be Teen Spirit. Hey, Kurt, could you come in and play Teen Spirit? No, we don't want to. How about we play Rape Me? They're like, no, you can't do that. Well, let's split the difference. Let's play Polly. Which if you know Polly, it's about the same topic, but it's veiled. It's
genius.
Oddly
Genius
enough, when my
songwriter.
sister was playing that in the morning, she's like, "You like that song, do you?" Yeah. You know what it's about? No, it's about rape. I'm like, goes back and listens to it. Wow, that's really hidden. I never would have figured that out on my own. That's really fucking deep. Holy
Genius.
shit.
Genius
when I was
songwriters.
when I was a goddamn teenager and you just hear it wafting through the fucking side room next to you.
I can understand like music because it's like sometimes it's how people cope. Like when I listen to music about what happened and shit.
Let me
like,
finish the story. But
Hey,
so
you know how else people can cope with it? By humor.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, it's one thing is someone who
let me tell the story. But so they go out there, they're ready to play, and they play the first fucking couple of lines of Rape Me on fucking live TV, and the fucking executives are like, and they just switch over to playing the regular song afterwards, just to fuck with them. That took balls.
Okay, I needed a break there anyway.
Yeah,
so,
that was funny as shit when they fucking pulled
Okay.
it. Just because, well, I'm sitting there explaining when Nirvana went on fucking MTV and started to play Rape Me and then switched over to Polly, just to fucking scare the shit out of the executives. It's funny and fucked up because they shoved up the ass of a bunch of uptight fucking jagoffs who just wanted to play.
Bunch of suits.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
hysterical. You'll never tell me that's not funny. That's not.
Oh, absolutely not.
You made a bunch of suits shit their pants. That's always funny.
Absolutely.
Again,
Always.
I
The man.
understand now the
I'm sorry.
concept of
Oh,
what
did
you
the
guys are
man
watching.
just go? Don't! Oh no! The ratings.
I understand
Wait,
the
did they go
concept
up?
We
of
lost
what
a
you're
dollar.
We raped too. Like, yeah, they're ready to flip their fucking lid as soon
I
as
think
it
they
worked.
would have
Yeah.
known that they ever would have got away with it at the time or on TV, even MTV at the time. Oh shit! Is that Kichi?
Kichi's
Holy
in the
fucking
chat.
shit! What's up, boss? We were just I was recapping fucking earlier we were talking about Mr. Show and music and shit. How about you, Kichi? What's your fucking favorite band? What shit does the Keech listen to? Freaking step over here was explaining.
1-on-1, 0-on-0.
I don't really have a favorite band. I just like all the different music from a lot of different people. I'm one of those
I know.
faggots, all right?
Well, I know what I like. That's an easy
Yeah.
answer. Like Cake. I like Dowdy a lot. Like a lot of '90s alternative, Weezer, Soul Coughing,
Both.
man.
Let's do new
Primitive
and old,
Radio
Kichi.
Gods, like Korn back in. Like I liked a lot of metal back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know
like
if
a
any
lot
of-
I like a lot of '90s hip
Right.
hop.
Absolutely.
You know, like
I don't,
there's.
I don't know if anyone else here knows who this is, but Al Jolson, I feel, makes a lot of good music.
All right.
I have another example right on point there when you say Korn. I used to not be able. When Daddy would come on, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not
Yeah.
getting played on my CD. But since I haven't listened to it, and basically it's one of the few songs I haven't played out, as fucked up as it is, like, there's a lot of passion and shit that went into
Yeah,
that
no,
song.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's and then like, as far as the dad rock stuff is concerned, like I like Billy Joel, I like Springsteen. Let me think. I like the band. I think they're brilliant. They're one of my favorites. Dylan, I'm so bored with hanging out and just getting Nobel Prizes all the time. Oh my God, I'm so over it. My son thought that Cinderella and In the Middle rhymed. Like, yeah, I'd be over it.
I was picking
too.
up Dr. Wolf vibes there when you were doing that a little bit.
Yeah, well, we wish that Wolf could be like Dylan, man.
Oh, Tim Minch. Yeah, I remember who suggested Minch to me. I can't remember the name right now. But
Like again,
yeah.
Let's see. Let me think. Just as far as music is concerned, like I know I've posted the Who in the chat before, but that's kind of like a sort of post-ironic thing. Like, oh yeah, Robert Daltrey, right? Yeah, okay, all right. Like.
Yeah.
So You know that. Let me think here. Oh, I quoted Sam Baker lyrics in a comment on your channel once, Anthony.
Oh, I might have flown over my head. I don't know who Sam Baker is.
Well,
I've heard of him.
he's a guy. Yeah, he's a guy who plays guitar and got blown up in a train accident, and then taught himself to play guitar after that. No, I'm sorry. Terrorist blew up a train he was on, and then after that, he wrote a bunch of songs after he survived somehow.
I know Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a good guy. He's good. Gets some good lyrics. You know, guitar man kind of shit.
Congrats, April. I'm glad that you got through
Weezer
your
Blue
classes.
Album. You know, Blue Album. Like, you know that song, "The World Has Turned and Left Me Here"?
No.
I feel that way all the time. Max is here.
Yeah, I want to.
You got a whole bag of ice. All right. No, you don't. Like, this is the biggest fucking bag of ice I've seen in a minute. All right.
So, hold on.
Buttons,
I wanted to make a suggestion to you. If you like The Temptations, there's a movie out there that has some shit like that. What's that one we watched, Buttons? The hotel?
Which one?
Bad Times at the
Bad
El
Times
Royale?
at the El Royale. Yeah, there's
All
that
right.
one singer.
Still
in
haven't
there
seen it. All right. I am literally holding.
I don't think I could do that movie.
I am gonna bounce.
Okay.
Stream. My friend just got here. Great time, Anthony. Anytime. Buttons. I'm not trying to pick fights with you. Step. Always awesome. Elf. You hit me up about that thing. And
I will.
You don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brony Inspector is absolutely not trying to sell Elf's $1,000 cat. So yeah.
I got the price right for once.
Yeah.
I'm like, again, I wasn't. If I had understood the joke, I might have thought it was funny because it was making fun of him, I guess. But like, I just came
specifically didn't put it on.
Well, look, Buttons, you're one of like 6 people in the call. You don't have to go like, oh, I don't want to watch this just because you joined. Like the majority of us, you know.
Well,
the rest
it's
of us.
Funny you should mention that, Kichi, because Bad Time at the El Royale does mirror Hateful Eight, but it doesn't have anything rapey in it. So yeah, and Buttons liked it, and Buttons is pretty cinnamon roll. if Buttons could sit through a Bad Time at the El Royale twice, I'm just saying it can't be that tough, you know.
Sleep the second time? Are you kidding?
we put it on for Rocky and he liked it. Yeah.
But Buttons.
Yeah.
It's like stuff with earlier. This is a bit of a habit you have. You jump into a call, you hear one or two things, you don't have the context, and then you go off the handle. I suggest you wait and listen and get the context of things before you act.
Right. Yeah, and the difference is between you and me. When I let's say this happens often. Anthony can confirm this. Like someone's gonna be playing a video or something, and I get bored. I just leave and I don't make a fuss about it.
Oh, hey there, my $1,000 cat. Woke up from your nap.
Kichi
like I just
sounds
leave.
Like they're dying. You've had that going on off and on again. Some days are good, some days are bad.
Depends how my stomach's doing that day. And
what it is it Buttons has reverse irrigorigo. How's it pronounced?
Vitiligo?
The one that turns Uncle Ruckus black, but you have the reverse version. So they're back to where they began with. It slowly deteriorates everything on them. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I'm not a rapper.
No, I'm not a doctor or a rapper.
First of all, don't fucking snuggle into my blanket.
I'm imagining.
Well, fine. You should have just told me.
Your expensive cat pushing you off the bed.
So, alright, so you know when the cats will like lay on you and they'll start like kneading into your tummy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called snorkeling.
Oh.
It's a habit they picked up from when they were kittens to help stimulate their mother's milk glands and stuff to make it so they can get milk and fed.
That's it.
Domestic cats usually keep it up as a habit because they know it's something that humans find cute. And if you're cute, you're more likely to be fed.
Well, that's why I'm starving.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it in Louisiana, right, Kichi?
God damn. She's from Kentucky, isn't she?
I don't remember which one it is. Shit, it's.
Oh, she was from my state.
Yeah,
Mississippi.
Tupelo.
Mississippi.
Steph, I thought you were from Indiana.
Oh, I'm in Indiana now.
Yeah.
I was born in Mississippi.
Oh.
I just imagine him in the fucking Colonel Sanders thing, fanning himself. God damn, is it hot out here? I do declare.
Here you go, Buttons. enjoy some cat being an asshole on my blanket.
We had our own ways of doing things down south.
Yeah.
Hey, Percival.
And then Martin Luther King had to go and fuck it up.
All right.
Percy Button says hi, Percival.
May I share up your cat on stream?
Of course, yeah.
Why is your freaking camera so weird?
So blurry.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Like, that's actually distracting.
Oh, sure, I get it going now.
Is that better?
Maybe he'll reshare it.
Alright.
Oh my
Here we
god.
go.
Is Anthony getting OBS to work the way he wants it to? Woo.
There we go.
Did you do an ooh, you motherfucker?
I said woo. I said woo.
I will report you to your overlords.
I said woo.
To your ooh in my fucking stream.
I didn't. I didn't. Sir,
You're angry about those Dark Age fucking pictures. You want to ooh? I'll make you cure the wolf.
I didn't.
He's
I
trying to
said
get
woo.
at my yarn.
This is
Oh,
what
shoot.
$1,000
Well,
cat
shoot the
looks
fuck.
like. Yeah.
A cat trying to get the yarn, the devil, you say?
My god, stop. In general.
What was that yarn?
That was yarn.
Yes,
Is it yarn?
this is
Yes,
yarn.
Well, define yarn.
This shit right here.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Alright, I'll stop.
Step, I will find you and I will choke you with a pencil.
How chewed is that fucking pencil?
What's the difference between ooh and oo? Is that how you say it?
Uwu is okay. So uwu is like when you're calm and relaxed, and owo is excited.
Oh. This sounds like Klingon speak.
This is
like,
degenerate.
Yeah, this sounds like basically the Star Trek fan who taught themselves Klingon. But this sounds like when I fucked up and couldn't tell the difference between EK and Iku. I've told you guys that joke before, right?
Every day we stray further away from God.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
All right, so here's how it goes. As someone who's watched a lot of hentai, however I mispronounced it, I heard, weeaboo speak, you pick up a couple words, so I heard Iku, and I was like, I've learned the word for come, and I'm playing King of Fighters, and there's a character named Athena who goes EK, and I was like, she just came, and I told that fact in front of one of my friends who's fluent in Japanese, who made the remark, oh, look at Anthony, he can't tell if he's coming or going, ha 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 ha, I'm like, kill yourself. Indeed. I see Kichi understood. She's fluent.
She's fluent in memory.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I think when she started talking to Japanese to Brony, she said that he had a tiny penis, and he said thank you because he didn't understand. It's my headcanon. I like to remember it that way.
This bastard is just grabbing a chunk of yarn and then biting it and then letting it go.
Hey, you shouldn't grab things without permission. That's how you end up in jail.
Percy, Step says you shouldn't grab things without permission. I'll put you in jail.
They have to consent. No means no. All right. Jeez, it's the 21st century. You think we know this by now?
Dude.
He's also only like a year old.
No stealing, Percy. I remember we tried watching.
I spoke better Japanese than Brony while I was totally drunk. About what I said was, I will eat your soul. Oh, very good.
Can't eat what doesn't exist.
Well, she was on a diet.
Ha! I get it. I think.
You don't want to
I
fall up
hope
on
this
one place
cat
and you're eating
brings up
souls.
your views, Anthony.
Yeah, maybe. We're at 18 strong, so that's pretty solid. You could tie the cat up like a mummy.
I'm just draping the yarn over him and letting him do whatever.
Brony has a dog.
Wouldn't that technically be bondage?
No.
I'm gonna stop now.
Step bondage would indicate a knot being tied. There is no knot.
But is there not?
I'm not gonna go anywhere near this.
Is there a knot or is there not a knot?
There is no knot.
There is
Nothing
no
is
knot?
tied.
Is there no knot that there is no knot, or is it not that there's no knot?
There is nothing tied on the cat.
Okay, good. So there's no knot. All right.
Correct.
There's not a knot.
No knot.
I'm so confused.
That's
no knot November.
Busy robot hands. That's a fun name.
Busy.
Percival, come here. Come on. He's sitting behind my laptop right now, just watching me.
Close the laptop on him.
I wonder what I'm
know,
going to do
right?
for the next fucking Dr. Wolf after this one, if I ever get it done.
Maybe you could do like Dr. Wolf meets PP.
I don't know. Maybe.
Fucking bastard steals my goddamn yarn again.
Well, take it back.
Well, yeah, I am.
Do it. What are you waiting for? Clean your room. Make
This
something
isn't-
of yourself.
This isn't my room, Steph.
I know. It's not your room.
No,
'Cause your room
there's
has
not
different
a
colored
there's not a
walls.
tent in there.
Exactly.
And my room is a different color. This is
Exactly,
teal.
that's what
My
I was
room
saying.
is purple.
Exactly. I was going to say the walls are
Step's
different.
gay enough to know what teal is.
Teal is a mix between blue and green, Anthony.
Well, without Brony Inspector here, I don't know these things either.
I legit forgot what teal was.
It
so.
looks like puke
for
green.
If you look at my walls, that's teal.
Actually, it kind of looks like pine tree green.
It's not. It's teal.
Cat puke green.
Those only the grass. Usually their puke is like weird, chunky, kind of looks like poop.
Thank you for that amazing information. Buttons. We
Chunky
definitely
poop
needed
there,
that.
Step. Just imagine it. Slowly.
I cannot confirm nor deny this because I've never had a cat throw up on me before.
Yeah, my cat she eats her food very fast and throws it up.
We're
Okay.
currently housing my sister's puppy while she moves from across the country to like an hour and a half away. And one day we had the dog inside because it was kind of rainy out. And she was being really playful, which is normal for her. She's a puppy. And then she suddenly went pee on the carpet. And then Percy came over. I was feeding the animals at this time, so I couldn't really do anything. So I asked my dad to help out with it, and he did. And before Dad could help out with it, Percy came over and sniffed the puddle, then stood over it and started scratching at the carpet like he was trying to kick sand up over it, and it was cute.
You know Buttons your cat showing.
I know. I wanted to show my cat.
Okay. It's a cat off.
Her name's Gigi.
Your cat is fat.
Yeah, it's because she got neutered in Spain. A lot of litters of kittens.
Yeah, I know. Also, Buttons, neutered is for men, is for male cats, and spayed is for female cats. Neutered is the removing of the testicles, spading is the removing of the uterus.
I didn't know.
The more you know.
The only term I've heard is something like that when I was watching fucking American Horror Story where they scoop. You know, I'm probably not going to retell that story from that show. It's been a minute.
I think my boyfriend watches American Horror Story.
Yeah, Button said that they're probably not going to like it because there's a lot of, in it. And,
Nice.
there's a lot of horror in it, too. There's good Nazis in the second season.
Really?
Oh, yeah, good ones. There's a lot of character in them.
Wow.
Like Rocky?
No, like the ones who, escaped the death camp and they're, hiding out as an American doctor.
They escaped.
There's, demons and shit. It's really creepy as fuck. Holy
Apparently, during one of the seasons, my
April.
boyfriend was telling me about this. There was a scene where there was fertility magic, sex magic / fertility magic going on, and he was like, "Yeah, that's an actual ritual they were doing there." And I'm like, "Oh, that's neat."
Yeah, that's probably season 4. I'm not familiar with too much with that one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the show. I've never watched an episode.
You
of
had
it.
me at Nazis.
Well, there's different seasons have there's a reboot. Like the
I see.
second season's an insane asylum. The first one's a haunted house. I'm trying to remember what the third one is. I think it's a crazed carnival or some shit like that. I forget it's the fourth one. I don't know. It's been a hot minute. I've seen the first.
I mean, if I could watch it and skip those parts, maybe I might like it because I do like horror.
There's a safer one you might like, which I don't think has any rape. Is Penny Dreadful. It's fucking god tier.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that one's fucking bosses. It's got all the classics and shit like Frankenstein and Werewolf and all that shit, and the vampires are good. And the second season does fucking witches and shit. I didn't get that far in that one.
My cat is pressing herself against a paper bag.
My cat ran off the bed because he got bored.
Yeah. It's an elf with strong string. It's just as good, right, guys? As the views go down.
I suppose.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, I'm making a blanket, but I have to redo the stitching because I fucked up the stitching in a good chunk of it, so I have to redo the stitching, so I'm taking out the stitching, and my god, like 4 giant-ass skeins of yarn is in this fucking blanket.
Gosh dang cat.
Gosh darn it.
Oh my god, she shut it.
Honestly, I think I might just have to redo the entire blanket so I can get the top part to not be curving as much, and I think it's doing that because it's one type of stitch that I doubled up, and then so for this blanket, what I originally did was I made the width of the bed, and then I doubled it, and then I flipped it over, and then restitched the flipped over part together to make it extra thick. And I think because of how I did the stitching on it, it's too tight at one point and makes it so it curves a bit, so I might have to redo the stitching.
I had a quick question for somebody in the chat. Someone said American Horror Story Coven's the best season. How many are there? Just 2?
No, I think there's like 6 or 7.
Oh, holy shit, am I way behind. Holy crap.
I mean, if we could watch the show and skip those scenes, I wouldn't mind watching it with you.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I don't know if there's anything you need to skip in the first one.
Okay.
Again, I don't remember. It was always on kind of late. There's like 7 or 8. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember it being on like Showtime or something at first. It probably got bumped over to Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay. I think I bought the second season. One of the last things I bothered with.
I might have to start watching it now.
Yeah, I recommend
it. I'll probably force my boyfriend to watch it with me, honestly, because when I watch TV, I don't watch TV. I'm crafting and I have it in the background, so
you like seeing someone else's reaction to bounce off of?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's buttons for me. we just got through 2 more episodes of Enchanted.
Yeah, Disenchanted.
Yeah, Disenchanted, you're right. My bad.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Yeah, I think we got 2 more to go.
Awesome. You want to watch those tonight?
Yeah, maybe.
Yay!
Sweet.
And now all of you shippers have fan art you can draw.
Excuse me, what?
You heard her. Him.
You heard me, Buttons. All the crazy...
Well, since Buttons doesn't identify as a grill, I want to be Beans and Buttons could be Elfo.
Anthony's beanie.
Yeah, but
I don't identify.
Yeah, you could be Elfo because Elfo's a midget. Nope.
Oh no, I was talking about like fan art of you two like snuggling while watching TV and shit.
Whatever.
Or like you're in a movie theater and Anthony is like leaning over his seat to stare at Buttons' reaction to movies and shit.
Oh my god, they're making me blush with the hell.
Okay.
Buttons, why? Why are you like this?
What did I do?
I'll PM you.
Whatever. Elf's weird ass.
I am the weirdo. That is true.
I get flustered easy. If anyone like tries to flirt with me, I can't do it. I'm really weird with flirting.
Wow, that's fascinating. Are we still streaming?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Another 2-hour stream soon. Yeah, that's my life. Howard Stern, I think I'm going to die. Let's see what this shit's about.
Can I die with you?
Let's see, Howard Stern will talk about his radio show, his private health matters was off limits. A collection of interviews. He canceled his Cyrus show, prompting a series about his devoted fans while he returned to air days later.
Hello, Mr. Mini Scream. Are you going to come back here and try to steal my yarn again?
Yes.
Meanwhile, my cat got hair in my mouth.
Oh, I think he retired.
Who?
Howard Stern.
Who's Howard Stern?
He's an old shock jocker.
And Anthony's grandpa.
I'm not Jewish.
El Diablo.
You're just gonna scream and fuck with my art supplies instead, aren't you, you bitch?
What's a shock knocker?
A shock jocker.
What's that?
Well, disc jockey is like the term used for people on radio and shit, and shock jock is somebody who basically gets over by saying edgy and controversial fucked up things. So I guess the elf could theorize that one of my forebearers is Howard Stern. I've heard
headcanon it. Howard Stern is Anthony's grandfather.
I've called Pete a shock jocker, and I've heard Silver Quill say the same thing. It's been a hot minute, though. You say edgy shit for clicks.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That's Step's life.
I think I'm just basically
Most of the time.
honest. I don't think I've really said too many goddamn fucked up things just to specifically get a rise out of somebody that I don't necessarily agree with. I'm sure it's happened where I'm being a dick to like friends and just being a smart ass. I don't
be able to say what's wrong.
For example, I don't really hate all redheads. Ho ho ho.
Anthony, I was fucking with you, don't worry.
Okay, it's okay.
Apparently she's still doing a pity party.
Whatever. I'm worried about it.
Hey, Anthony, at least I haven't taken to calling you a tree.
Whatever.
How would that even... Oh, okay.
Trees are tall. Anthony is tall.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, he's tall.
How tall are you, Anthony?
6'2".
Damn.
Yeah, and that you?
6'1".
Oh, just by an inch. Counts.
I'm a midget. I'm sorry.
I dated a guy who was 6'3".
I know, right?
Hush, cat.
Why are you screaming, Percival?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, that worked better in my head.
I was about to say, frickin', I forgot his name. God, I'm stupid. I actually forgot Step's name for like a split second there.
Okay.
Okay. When you said "shut up, Percival," I was like, Step seems like a Percival.
Just randomly coming into
what
a
is
room.
Percival even? Is Percival like a different word in a different language?
Sounds like an English fucking knight name, doesn't it? Sounds
Kinda,
like
yeah.
King Arthur's court or some shit.
Percival is...
What does Percival mean, Elf? Educate us.
Percival is the long form name of Percy.
Like the train.
Well, there was
Or the
somebody.
name.
Yeah, there used to be somebody who worked in pro wrestling named Percy Pringle. I think that's the name
Percy Pringle.
Yeah, I think that's Paul Bearer. I think, where he passed away.
Percy.
Yeah. Though I do think it was more used in classical England more than nowadays. But yeah, his name's actually a pun. Percy, Purrrcy.
Okay.
Like cats purring.
Yeah, Percy Pringle. That's the name of Paul Bearer from pro wrestling. That's the Undertaker's manager who's passed away since then.
The Undertaker.
Right. I used to watch a lot of something to wrestle with. I've fallen off since then, since I just got enough Wi-Fi to just watch whatever the fuck I want on the weekend. I used to just download pods.
Right.
Blaze the Cat was Percival in the Black Knight game. Isn't Blaze the Cat one of the Sonic characters?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy.
Hello.
You good?
Hello,
Breaker.
Mr. Obama.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Oh, no.
Well, I guess I can say the N-word now. I guess that'll go well.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
Oh, sorry. It must have muted me. Sorry about that.
We could hear you.
Okay. Well, it muted on my end, so sorry about that, guys.
That's cool.
As Vero was saying, Blaze the Cat was Percival in Black Knight games. Isn't Blaze the Cat a Sonic character?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Not that I would
Yes. No, yeah, she is.
know. Okay.
There's Rouge the Bat, Blaze the Cat, Amy the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog,
You don't have to
Knuckles
tell
the
me
Echidna.
You don't have to
get
tell
it.
me the basics.
We get it. We get it.
You could tell me the misfits. The ones that nobody knows.
Oh, okay, there's,
No, you're good, you're good.
Okay.
That was a joke, Buttons.
Oh.
I wasn't sure. I just didn't want to. I was like, you don't have to tell me like Sonic. I mean, obviously. After watching the trailer,
What
I
the
think we've
fuck is a Sonic?
Yeah, my cat's a small
What is a
asshole, but
Millennium
damn,
Falcon?
he's
God
cute.
damn it.
I'd show you all my sister's dog, but I don't think she'd be able to sit long enough.
Oh, I got buttons to watch the first 2 Star Trek movies, the reboots.
Oh, they're so good.
Into Darkness is trash.
Well, they didn't see the original. That's why. Yeah, if you're... Oh, are you a core Trekkie there, Step?
No.
How do you know it's trash then? I'm confused about
What, Into Darkness?
Yeah, I thought that's something only the classical Star Trek.
Well, see, no, the new ones with them. Well, the newer ones. There was a trilogy of these new movies.
Yeah, but why would a non-classical Star Trek find Into Darkness to be trash? I'm just curious.
I don't know, just never jived with it. I like the third one. The third one was pretty good.
I've been told I mean to get around to see this.
Oh my god, the third one's awesome.
I haven't seen it yet.
I see you lurking there, you tiny asshole.
The cat. I thought your cat's rather big.
Bengals are big by breed.
Yeah, they're big for cats, but with dog standards, which is what I grew up on, he's pretty small for dogs.
White Nova says the term Percival in England means piercing the veil. Huh.
Pierce.
Sounds like an investigator.
Piercing the valley.
Well, Percival is a pretty curious cat.
Ah.
But he's also a massive asshole.
Yeah.
Story tracks, it's a cat.
Hey.
Oh,
cats are assholes.
Yeah.
Last time he was in my room, he knocked down both of my crystal balls.
Did they break?
No.
Okay.
Thankfully, but if they did, I would have fucking deep fried that cat.
Oh, we're having nice cat tonight.
Kentucky Fried Cat.
Kentucky Fried Cat. Korean fried cat.
For real though, bulgogi is fucking delicious.
What's that?
Korean style barbecue boneless short ribs.
I've always wanted to try out freaking Mongolian barbecue just because it sounds badass.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the couple who died on a plane with the bubonic plague?
No.
What?
I'd like to hear
Yeah,
that.
that happened. Yeah,
Really?
they were coming home from a trip from Mongolia, and they ended up getting the bubonic plague and died on the plane, and the plane had to be quarantined. And it turned out that they had eaten a rotten squirrel.
Oh, real?
That's fun.
Well, I mean, it is a Mongolia, so that's fine.
I got a joke actually.
Oh. Oh boy.
So, well, it's about a foreign country thing that happened. So,
Okay.
in a foster home, I had my foster mother's oldest son went to be deployed into Vietnam, and he was in Vietnam, and he helped protect a family, and they repaid him by giving him dinner. He's like, this is really good. What is it? And like, woof woof. I'm sorry, what? Woof woof. You eat woof woof. And
This sounds like it's a stolen joke.
no, it's not. It's like what happened to him.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
No, you just stopped arbitrarily or it cut out, I'm not sure.
It cut out.
I heard them just
This is
fine.
a great joke.
Well, I mean, this white guy randomly ate a dog, and he didn't know it was a dog, and he thought it was good.
Yeah, I was dying when I was being told it because it was like, oh my god, that poor guy.
That's so
I
insensitive
was playing-
to Asian culture. Ho, ho, ho.
I was playing D&D yesterday, and we were in a carnival thing before we went into this big whole fighting shit. And one of the characters bought a Kentucky Fried Kanku leg. And he wanted to try to feed it to the Kenku party member we have.
Well, we're getting an echo, and I think we've gone good and hard, so it's been a good time, folks.
All right.
All right.
Let's